Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Azmina. Thank you for joining me again. Our practice today is a full Hatha Yoga class that will not only release tension but also strengthen our hips, shoulders, neck, and in the entire spine. We'll also get to strengthen the core with these postures as well. The props that we need today are a block or a firm cushion, a strap, and always have a blanket close by as well. So come to sit on the edge of your block to help elevate the hips. You can sit in cross-legged, Sukhasana, or whatever posture works for you. Take your hands in Gyan Mudra, roll the shoulders up, back, and down, and then keep them back and down. And let's begin to come into the space that we are occupying. Just a couple of quiet moments here before we start. And then just drop your weight, lengthen up through your back. Just feel your body from inside out as you begin to notice the state of your mind. Observing your thoughts without any judgments, without any analyzing. Simply watch the quality and the quantity of your thoughts. Notice how you're feeling emotionally. Does your heart feel open, closed? Become aware of how you feel spiritually and energetically, physically in the body. Where are you holding tension and tightness, if any? Simply observe without labeling. And then let's get into a little bit of breathing. So we'll do our regular 3-part breathing. If you wanted to add the Ujjayi sound to it, audible hissing sound at the back of the throat, you can do that, as if you're trying to fog up a mirror. Otherwise, just do what's comfortable for you. And you can always have your hands on the chest and belly if you like, to bring more focus inwards towards yourself. So inhale, allow the lower belly to expand, the rib cage and the chest. Exhale, let the chest drop, ribs towards each other, and lower belly squeezes into your spine. Inhale, expanding the whole body. Exhale, chest and belly drops inwards. And if you know that ocean breath or the Ujjayi breathing, you will just create an audible, like waterfall sound at the back of your throat, as if you're saying ha with the inhale and exhale, but with your mouth closed. Really soften your face, your neck and shoulders, your jaw, as you breathe in and you breathe out. For the next few rounds of your breath, begin to lengthen the exhale. So if you want to add a count, you can inhale to a count of 4 and exhale to a count of 6 or 8. Or inhale 5, exhale 8 or 10. Relax with each exhale, soften and soothe. Every inhale is nourishing and brings in fresh prana, oxygen. Every exhale expels the toxins, tension, and stress. Let's do 2 more rounds. And then take a moment again, notice your mind, heart and body. And you'll continue this breathing throughout the practice. So let's come onto our back for a little bit of a warm-up. Moving the props out of the way. Just rest on your back and take in the effects of the breath work, completely letting go of your whole body. And then just as you're resting for a moment, reflect on these words by Indra Devi. She said, "Yoga is a way to freedom. By its constant practice, we can free ourselves from fear, anguish, and loneliness." Yoga is a way to freedom. By its constant practice, we can free ourselves from fear, anguish, and loneliness. And then take a moment to set an intention for your practice. What do you need today? Perhaps it's around the words of wisdom, perhaps not. Whatever is your intention, it's important to set that before we begin our practice. Repeat it 3 times. I intend to fill in the blank. And then let go of your expectations. Start to circle your ankles, your wrists around. Releasing the intention and all expectations of the practice. Flex and point, curl your fingers and toes. Let's stretch your arms back, maybe interlock the fingers. Point the fingers, point the shoulders, the fingers and toes. Inhale, stretch, exhale. And release, cleansing breath. And bring your right knee into the chest. Give it a hug. Let's take a few breaths here. You soften the shoulders down. And you can always hold on behind the thigh to modify. Listen to your body the whole time. This stretches the back and gets into the hips as well. One more breath. And release. And other side. Left knee into the chest, either around the shin or behind the thigh. Inhale, flexibility, peace, and calm. Exhale, release and let go of blocked energy and stress. So let's try to have a soft smile on our mouth throughout the practice today. Feel your back. Last breath here. And relax, cleansing breath. Notice each side. And just feel yourself. Feel the being that you are. And then grab hold of your strap or tie. Bend both knees. Put the tie around the balls of your right foot. Hold on to the tie. Wrap it around your hands so that your wrists are free from any tension. Lifting that leg up, flex the foot. And this pose that we're going to do is called Supta Padangusasana A, B, and C, which not only releases the hamstrings, but also will open the hips. And great for the back too. So breathe here. If you are feeling really flexible in the other leg, straighten the other leg, but make sure that the thigh is planted into the ground, the hips are down. If not, bend that knee again. Relax your shoulders and face. And breathe into the back of the leg. One more breath here. And then hold the strap with the one right hand only. Wrap it around the hand. Have your left hand on your left top thigh. And open the right leg out to the right side. Flexing that foot. You even look to the left. Stretch the neck. Keep pressing that left thigh down. And breathe here. Relax your face. Keep pulling that right foot towards you as much as you can without causing any undue tension. We're here to release the tension, not create any more. So listen to your body. Feel the nice deep opening in the groin and the hip and the inner thigh. This also lowers the blood pressure, by the way. So one more breath here. Remember, if you love this stretch, you can always pause the video and stay longer. And then slowly come back to center. Hold the tie with the left hand now. And just point the toes, your right toes, towards the left shoulder. Keep that right hip down. And just point the right toes towards the left shoulder. So we're getting into the outer hip and outer thigh here. Just a couple breaths here. Try to soften into your face and shoulders. And then now you're going to twist. So roll over onto your left hip. And take that right leg out to the right side. This time you want to point the right toes down towards the floor. Open your right arm to the right side. And if okay with your neck, look to your right side. And breathe. It's really nice twist for the spine here as well. And we're getting into an internal rotation of the hip. So this is also great for toning the abdominal area as well. A nice way to tone the muscles of the belly. One more breath. Try to point that right hip towards the front, towards the top of your mat. And then bend that right knee, come back to center, release the strap. Take a moment to notice right leg and left leg. Release with a sigh if that was what feels good for you. Feel the difference. And then bend both knees. Let's do the other side now. The thigh will go around the top of the left foot. And flex that left foot. Let's take a couple breaths before you straighten the right leg if that's available to you. So this pose is also a preparation for the triangle pose that we'll do later, Trikonasana. Straightening the right leg now, flexing both feet. Feel what's happening on this side. Just notice. One side tends to be different. Yoga starts to bring balance to both sides, inside out. One more breath here. Remember, you can always pause if you need to spend more time. And then loop that tie around the left hand, right hand on the right hip bone. Open that left leg up to the left side. Pulling that left foot inwards. Look to your right if the neck is okay. Breathe deeply and slowly. Long, smooth breathing, inviting flexibility, peace, and calm. Exhale, we soften and surrender, letting go of expectations. One more breath. Feeling the stretch on this inner thigh, groin. Coming back to center, nice and slow. Change hands and then just turn your left foot inwards a little bit so it's pointing towards the right shoulder. It's very subtle, but it gets into the left outer thigh. Breathe deeply. Ujjayi breathing. And this stretches that we're doing are great for the knees as well. So a lot of benefits. One more breath here. And then roll over onto your right side. Take that left leg over to the left side. Point the left toes down. Open up your arms, left arm to the left side. Guide that top hip towards the top of the mat. Feel your belly getting a beautiful twist. Your spine getting this nice twist as well, aligning the spinal column. Follow your breathing. Two more breaths, please. Soften the other muscles of the body that are not being used, like your face, your lower leg, your shoulders and arms. And one last exhale. You'll bend the knee, you come back to center. Nice and slow. Release the thigh. Relax and notice each side now. Notice your back, your mind. And then bend your knees. A little bit more hip work. That you place the right ankle on the left thigh. You can either stay here if that's giving you enough of a stretch. Otherwise, interlace your fingers, or you can always use your thigh if you need to here, if that helps. Okay, so listen to your body. Pull that left thigh in, flex your right foot. And if your right elbow is touching the right inner thigh, use that as leverage. Push that right elbow into the right thigh, pushing the right thigh away from you. Left thigh in. Maybe do a little rock if that feels good. And also releasing the glutes, which get really tight. And if they are tight, we also end up getting a tight back and tight hips. Using that Ujjayi breath if you know it. One more breath, please. And come to center. You're going to keep that right ankle on the top, and you're going to drop both your knees over to the right side. And just pause here for a few breaths. Listen to your body. If this is too much for you, take that right foot off and just keep it beside the left thigh. Maybe stretch that left arm back. Look into your left. Feel the nice stretch on the hip here, the outer thigh. One more breath. Listen to your body. You can always stay longer if you want to. Coming to center, keep your foot where it is. And this time you're going to drop that right foot over to the left. So hopefully the left foot is touching the floor. If you can, grab hold of that right ankle with your left hand. If not, whatever works, hold on to the thigh. Here I'd like you to consciously press that right knee away from you. So this will be a deep stretch. So listen to your body. You can even use your hands if you need to. Otherwise, keep it down on the right ankle. Should be feeling it on the right outer thigh here and into the hip as well. Breathe and relax with each exhale. One more breath. This gets into the IT band as well. Coming to center, let's do a little rock. And then release. Pause, knees touching. Feel what's happened. And the left ankle on the right thigh. Use your strap or interlace the fingers behind the right thigh. And if the left elbow is touching the left thigh, press that left thigh away. Flex your left foot. Right thigh in. Or modify by just doing it this way if this is what works for you today. Listen to your body. If you're modifying, left hand will be on the left inner thigh, and just press that thigh away. Right foot is on the ground. You're rocking gently. Inviting flexibility, spaciousness. Exhaling tension and holding. One more breath. Notice if you're forcing the stretch and trying to force the tension and stress, pain out of the hip. See if you can soften the grip and just do the work without expecting anything. Release the right foot down on the floor, keep the left ankle on top, and then drop both knees over to the left side. Once again, if this is too much for you, take that left foot down on the floor and just do the windshield wiper stretch this way. Right arm can go back if that's available to you. Inhale and exhale, letting go of the tightness here. Enjoying the stretch here. One more breath, please. Coming to center, keeping the position of the feet and the ankle. And then drop that left foot towards the right side of your body. You can either hold on to the left ankle with your right hand or just keep it down, whatever works for you. Look to your left if that's okay for your neck. You want to aim that left knee towards the top of the mat there. Notice the side. Feel the deep opening happening. May not feel like an opening, might feel really deep and maybe a little bit of discomfort on the IT band. That's okay as long as there's no sharp shooting pain. Just breathe. Take your breath into that space. One more breath, please. And this stretch for the IT band is really nice if you do it in a yin way as well. You can stay longer. Allow the knees to touch and relax. Feel both hips, your mind. And just do a little massage or tap the outer thighs here. And then we'll get into, you can have your knees bent for the next movement. We'll get into our neck and elbows and shoulders. Just roll your right ear to the right side, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale to center, and then left ear to the left shoulder, looking down towards the floor. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Go at your own pace. Try to have your arms down, hands down on the floor. Perhaps the palms are facing up. So you're not lifting your head off the floor. Keep the head in contact with the floor. And really roll your eyes down so that you can release the neck. One or two more on each side. Coming to center, pause and feel. And then grab hold of your opposite elbows. And we're going to take the elbows to the right and the head to the right at the same time. Inhale, center, exhale to the right. As far over as to the right as you can go. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Inhale, center, exhale, head right, elbows right. Feel the nice stretch on the upper arm and the shoulder blade. Go at your own pace. One more. Coming to center. This time you're going to take the elbows to the right and your head will go to the left. So inhale, center, elbows right, head left. Inhale, center, elbows left, head right. Go at your own pace. And notice how this gets more into the upper back. And the shoulder and arm, upper arm. One more, please. And relax. When you come to center, release the legs and arms. Feel what's happening now. Feel the sigh, letting go of all the stress and tension. Feel the warm sensation in the shoulders, upper back, neck. And then roll over to your side, fetal position. Support yourself with your hand by pressing into the floor as you come up. And we'll come into a few cat and cow rolls. So come onto your hands and knees, and you can always use a blanket underneath the knees for padding. Knees are right over the hips. Arms are over the shoulders. Fingers wide. Inhale, drop the belly, reach the heart and head up. Exhale, tuck the lower belly, middle belly, and upper back in. Chin into your collarbone. And then inhale, drop the belly, heart and head up. Exhale in. Go at your own pace now. Warming up the spine, toning the spinal nerves, nervous system. And if you need to pause at each flexing and stretching up, you can. Squeeze the shoulder blades when you come up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And then as you exhale, pull the belly in, separating the shoulders. Pause here. And then inhale. You can do what feels good for you, either moving or pausing. And just move your hips from side to side now as your head is straight, letting go of the lower back. And once you're in center, we're going to do another shoulder stretch. You're going to take your left arm up to the ceiling. Move your right arm forward a little bit. Slide your left arm underneath the right until your shoulder touches the floor. Now here you may need a block. If your shoulder doesn't touch the floor, place that block underneath your shoulder or the cushion or blanket. And have your right hand in front of your left wrist. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Your knees are right over your hips. The modification for this one is simply to take your arms straight, take your left elbow and on top of the right, and then bend the right elbow and stretch the arm this way, okay? Do what works for you in your body. And take awareness into the left shoulder blade. upper back. Yoga is about awareness, about the breath, about self-acceptance. One more breath here. And then release. We'll do the other side. So you choose your posture, either a sitting stretch or underneath. Take your right arm up and then slide it under the left hand in front of the right wrist or straight out. Place your right cheek on the floor or the blanket. Begin to breathe. Take your awareness and breath into the right side of your upper back. And then relax, let go of the tightness here with each exhale. Long, smooth breath in, and long, smooth breath out. So this is a great one to do every day if you can, because we're so hunched over our laptops and desks, phone. Finishing your last exhale. Push into that left hand as you come up. Pause for a moment. Notice how you feel. And we're going to come into a puppy stretch. So once again, you're on your knees. And make sure that your knees are over your hips. Take your arms forward towards the top of the mat. And here you want to allow your forehead to come down either on the floor or on your block. Let the heart just melt into the earth here, opening, spreading the shoulders away from the ears. Take a few breaths. So this again gets into the shoulders and the arms and the upper back. Your heart is melting down, literally. Hips are high, over their knees, and breathe. Rolling that upper arm away from the ears. Soften your face. Soften the toes and the feet. The heart down towards the earth. 2 more breaths, please. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. And then bend the elbows. Draw them back towards your knees. Coming into child pose if you can. Stacking 2 fists on top of each other to modify. Even if your bottom has to come up a little bit, that's fine. Listen to your body. Just here for a bit. And then slowly uncurl. Notice your mind, your body. And then come up to standing forward bend. So you're going to bend your knees here if you need to. And just hang out here in forward bend for a little bit. Inhale and exhale, letting go of everything. Calming the mind with this pose. Stretching the back. And then uncurl your spine, hands on the thighs. Nice and slow, your head is last to come up. And roll the shoulders as they come up. Notice how you feel. I'm just going to do a little bit of warm up still, standing. So separate your legs a little wider than your hips. And then you're going to just start to swing, touching your opposite shoulder. So tapping your opposite shoulder with your right hand and your left hand. Inhale and exhale. Enjoy the twist. And then tap your waist, your hips. And then bring your legs a little bit closer and then towards your knees. And you might have an opening happening at the back of your legs. And if those of you that can, bend your knees a little bit more and sweep the floor. If not, stay at your knees. Feel this getting into the lower back. And then we'll come back up. Knees and to the hips. Into the shoulders again. Exhale, relax. Notice the whole body. Close your eyes. Feel your heart rate. Letting go with a sigh if that's what you feel is good for you in this moment. Feel the hands. Feel the heart. Feel your being, the spirit that you are. And then open your eyes. We're going to come into mountain and then half moon from there, okay? So you're standing right under your hips. Spread the toes wide. Bring your weight in the middle of your feet. Toes pointing straight ahead. Palms facing forward. Inhale the arms up. Reach the shoulders up and then drop them down. Let's take a couple breaths here. So your weight is in the middle of your feet. Pull up the kneecaps slightly. Breathe in and breathe out. Lower belly in and up, navel in and up. Corners of the mouth in and up. Called a smile. So I said 2 breaths, but I think we'll stay for another 2 breaths because this is really good for the shoulders as well. Relax your hips, relax your bottom. Stretching tall, but shoulders dropping down. Elbows as straight as you can get them. Feel the upper back. And then slowly release. Notice the arms, the shoulders. And then again, inhale the arms up, out from the side. This time we'll move into half moon, shoulders up and then shoulders down. Lower belly in and up, belly button in and up, and then bend to your left. Both hands can be apart, or they can be in temple position with the index finger pointing up. Listen to your body. Or if you have any back sensitivity today, left hand on your hip. So listen to your body. So we're getting into strengthening the shoulders and the side body, which helps to strengthen the back. Breathe and smile. Shoulders away from the ears. And this also strengthens. So come to center now. Listen to your body. Release the arms. This also strengthens the ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and back, as I mentioned. Feel what's happened after the pose. Urdhva Chandrasana, half moon. Relax between the poses. And then we'll open our eyes. Inhale the arms up again. Tucking the belly muscles in and then bend to your right this time. Left hip away. Modify in any way you want. Either hand on your hip, right hand on your hip for weak back. Do what works for you. Press that left hip away. Heart up. Look up maybe at your top hand if that's okay. One more breath, please. Always releasing if you need to earlier. Coming to center, nice and slow, and relax and release. Pause and feel. Then we're going to come into Warrior 1. So right foot forward, left foot back. So your left foot is about 45 degrees, right foot is 90. Bend the front knee, square the hips forward towards the front leg. Tighten the muscles of your right knee. Here, right hand can be on your right hip. So I'm going to turn so you can see. Right hand on your right hip. Raise the left arm up, go into a little back bend. Then you're going to do another side bend here, just for a little bit. Breathe in. This is getting into the hip flexors. Breathe out. Feel the back stretch, the back leg stretching. One more breath, please. And then release. Cleansing breath. Pause. And then left leg forward, right leg back, right foot at a 45-degree angle, hands on the hips and square the hips forward. Tighten the muscles of your left thigh. Left hand on your left hip. Inhale the right arm up. Do a little back bend. So really engage your core here. And then bend over to your left side. Try to look up so that we can keep working on that back bend. This kind of becomes a balancing pose here as well. So pay attention. If it's too much to look up, look straight ahead. One more breath, please. And then bring the right arms down, right leg forward. Relax. And feel what the whole body, your side body, your mind. And then we're going to move into our last standing posture. We're going to open our legs wide as you can go. Hopefully the length from your hip to your ankle, that if it's available to you. If you have got really tight hips, it may not work, and it's okay. Do what works. Turn your right foot to a 90-degree angle, left foot in, again 45. Right heel should be in line with the middle of your back foot. Your body, upper body is facing the front, hands to the heart. Inhale the arms up, open them out to the side, and then you're going to, this time the right leg will stay straight, so engage the quads here. And I want you to reach, hinge from your right hip and really reach that right arm as far over as you can, bringing the right arm down then. Left hand, if you have any pain in your shoulders, can be on your left hip. If not, raise the left arm up over your shoulder. You don't have to go so low. So here this is really working the core, and it's also helping to place the bones and muscles of the hip in their proper place. So look up and strengthening the neck. So if it's too much for your neck, start to look down then. Lower belly in and up, navel in and up, breathe in, breathe out. So you want your left hip to roll forward and ribs back. Listen to your body. If you haven't done this before, be kind and gentle with yourself. Even if you are not a beginner, be kind and gentle to yourself. Compassion. And slowly release. Come to center, legs together. Pause and feel. Notice the mind. And then left leg out to the front, left foot out 90 degrees, opening the legs, right foot 45, hips facing forward, hands at the prayer pose at the heart. Let's find a moment here of gratitude for our breath, our body. Inhale the arms up and open them wide to shoulder level. Now hinge from your left hip and reach that left arm as far over as you can, tightening the muscles of your left thigh. Drop that left arm down. Right hand can be on your right hip or back or up. Roll the right hip forward and ribs back. Look up to strengthen the muscles of your neck, and when you get tired, look down. Try to have your left hand hanging in front rather than, if you need to, you can hold on to that left leg. If you're really having trouble staying in the pose, you can do that. It's okay, listen to your body. But if you're able to, just let it just gently rest in front to strengthen the core. 2 more breaths or release now. And then come out nice and slow, hands together, legs together, pause. Relax. And again, this also strengthens and stretches the shoulders, hips, back, ankles, knees. And we're going to come to the floor. So come down in your own comfortable way, or if you would like to do a downward dog, do it that way. I'm just going to come straight down. And we're going to sit on the edge of your block. Take your legs straight forward. Cross your right knee. We're going to come into Gomukasana or cow's face pose. So here you're going to need your tie. Cross the right knee over the left. And then bend that left ankle inwards towards the right hip. But if this doesn't work for you, sometimes people are right up here. Here you can use your blanket to prop that, give yourself a prop, okay? Listen to your body. Or you can straighten the bottom leg like this. Listen, pay attention to what your body needs. So we're getting into the hips and shoulders here. And you may need a tie for this one. So you can take your right arm up, and so tie goes here on the left side. Right arm up, bend the elbow, take your left arm, thumb pointing down, and take it behind you. Hold on to the tie if you need to, or you can clasp your fingers together. So if you can't clasp the fingers, you'll hold the tie with both hands, like this, or the fingers together. And let's stay for 3 or 4 breaths here. So this is 2 for 1, getting into the hips, shoulders and upper back. Ujjayi breathing. Follow your breath. Relax both hips down into your support. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and draw them down. One or 2 more breaths, or you can stay longer, remember. And then slowly release the right and left arm. And from here, we're going to move straight into a spinal twist. So you can keep, if this position works for you, that's great. You're just going to take that right knee towards your chest and wrap that left elbow around. If it doesn't work for you, straighten the bottom leg, which is the left leg, okay? So it would look like this. So do what works for you. Sitting tall, take your right arm up and then engage your core and turn from the lower belly, middle belly to the upper thoracic spine, twist towards the right. Pull that right thigh in with your left elbow. So really focus on your breathing. That's what will help you release whatever is stuck in the body, in the mind, in the heart. Sitting nice and tall, invite flexibility with each inhale, peace and calm. Exhale, tension, holding. One more breath, please. And then bring your head to center first. Look the other way. Slowly release. Pause for a moment. And then this time, bend the right knee. Stack that left knee on top for cow's face pose again. And I like to come up from my block and kind of bend forward like this so that I can really stack those knees on top of each other. Or modify with a blanket on top here, underneath that top knee. Or, straightening the bottom leg, okay? Take your tie on the right shoulder if you need it. Left arm up, bend the elbow, placing that left hand, the back between the shoulder blades if it works. Right arm down, thumb down, and bend the elbow, take it behind you, grab hold of your strap or your fingers. And then you want to kind of pull that top elbow up, bottom elbow down. If there's any sharp shooting pain, we don't do this. Listen to your body. Let's breathe here. Relax with each exhale. Great way to open the shoulders and release the hips. Just take your breath into those tight spots. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. One more breath. And release. Nice and slow, cleansing breath. Pause for a moment. Then spinal twist. You're going to take that top knee, bring it up so that your left foot is on the floor. You can modify by straightening that right leg. Wrap the right elbow around that left knee and then begin your twist. Left arm goes behind you. And just breathe and notice your spine. Close your eyes if they're open. One more breath, please. Remember, you can always pause and stay longer if you need more time. That's the good thing about the video. You can just go at your own pace by pausing. This is your yoga always. So come to center head first and then release. Just take the soles of your feet together and flap the knees up and down. And then straighten the legs. Just a moment to feel. And then we're going to come into the modified shoulder stand. So I'm going to show you two options. So here the block or the cushion will come in handy. You can place that underneath your bottom, not your lower back, but the bottom. And you're just going to engage the core and lift those legs up so that you can look at your toes. Toes are right over the face. Press the shoulders down. Do not move your head here, just stay here. Those of you that are familiar with the shoulder stand, you'll go ahead and go into the full shoulder stand. I'm not going to do that today because I'd like it to be accessible to everybody. If you're going to use the wall, you're going to be about 12 inches away from the wall. And then lie down on your back. Put your feet on the wall so that your shins are parallel with the wall. Pause here. And then move your legs upwards a little bit more. Hands are pressing down into the floor. This is a little bit more intense than the first version. And then you just lift your bottom up. You can try whichever works for you. I'm going to stay in this one. And go as high as you can. Do not move your head here. Just stay here. So this is the safest way to do the half shoulder stand or shoulder stand version against the wall. If you're doing this one, you really feel it. I feel it anyway in my upper back. Stay here for a few breaths. Breathe into the upper back, the neck. So there's a lot of benefits for this pose. Of course, we're releasing tension in the shoulders, the neck, stretching the neck, stimulating the thyroid gland, parathyroid, pineal gland in the head. Great for tapping into the parasympathetic nervous system, really calming and great for anxiety and depression, digestive issues, everything. It's called the queen of all the yoga poses. One more breath. And then slowly feel the massage as you come down. Feel the spine. Bring the feet down. And you'll just slide back onto your mat, straightening the legs. And always resting on your back for a little bit after doing this pose. Sarvangasanas or half shoulder stand. And following this pose we always do together, or you don't have to, but they go together. It's called fish pose or Matsyenasana. So you're on your back, you're going to take your arms, your hands underneath your bottom, even your elbows, as much as you can. So really squeeze them in. Draw the shoulder blades, upper arms towards each other. So your palms are down into the floor. Your hands, top of your hands are underneath your bottom. Upper arms are tucked in. And then you're going to take a breath in. As you breathe out, tuck your lower belly in and up. And you're going to just slide to the top of your head like this. And you're going to stay here. You're going to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift the sternum towards the sky. Breathing in and breathing out. So again, this helps to strengthen and release tension in the shoulders, the neck, upper back, the whole spine. And it opens the heart. To more joy, to more light. One more breath, please. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and then slowly slide the head down. Release the arms and relax. Feel the arms. Feel the flush down the arms of blood, circulation. And then draw your knees into the chest. Hug them in. Squeeze the shoulder blades down into the earth and relax the tailbone, the sacrum. And then tuck your chin in, maybe bring your knees and forehead towards each other and release. And then just shift your bottom to the left, to the right a little bit. Draw the knees in and drop the knees to the left first. Spinal twist, just to balance everything. Look to your right, left hand on the top knee. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, this is another posture that will really helps to release, rotate and align the spine. Release tension in the hips, neck, and shoulders. Come to center with your head. Shift the bottom to the left side a little bit. Draw the knees in and drop your knees to your right. Open the left arm. Right hand can be on the top knee. Just breathing in and just breathing out, following the breath. Remember your intention that you set. And then come back, center head first. Pause for a moment and center knees touching. Notice how you feel. And then we'll get ready for Shavasana. So get your blanket, maybe the cushion underneath your knees if you need it. And you're going to rest on your back for a few minutes. And if you want to stay longer, which I really highly recommend that you stay longer in Shavasana, because at least 10 minutes. But we're not going to do that for 10 minutes, just for practical purposes here. Arms wide, feet wide. Please do stay longer. You'll ignore me when I guide you out, if you wanted to stay longer, and just stay and relax and reap the benefits. Soften into your face, your head. Relax your jaw, your neck. Let go of your shoulders and arms now. No more work. Complete relaxation into your head, face, shoulders, and arms. Relax your chest, your upper back. I'm completely relaxing my chest, upper back, and my whole spine, whole back. My belly, my hips are relaxed. My legs and feet are completely at ease and soft. My whole body is completely relaxed. I am this peaceful, pure being. And if you notice that your mind is still drifting, it's okay. As soon as you notice, you are present. Just gently bring it back into your body, into the sensations. Feel your hands. Keep your awareness in the hands and the feet and face to stay focused inwards. this peaceful being, pure and free forever, free from tension and stress. My original nature is peace. I am this peaceful being. Feel the peace washing over you, in you, around you. And if you're ready to come out, you can always stay longer, but otherwise start to wiggle your fingers and toes, your head from side to side. Very mindfully bring your knees into the chest, give them a hug and rock from side to side. Resting on your right side. And then use your hands to come up, push into the floor. Sit in a comfortable position. Become aware of the state of your mind, your heart, your spirit. Feel your spirit. Feel any peace, calm, and sense of well-being. Any spaciousness in your whole body, hips, shoulders, back. This peace is who we really are. This peace is our true nature, and it's everyone's true nature. Whether you're white, black, brown, yellow, whatever color, doesn't matter. We are this peace. The inside is all the same. We're made from one soul. So let us all feel this peace, share this peace with everyone. Bring your palms together, rub them briskly. Cover your eyes. Look into the dark space, connect with this inner peace, the quiet. And the more we practice, the more spaciousness this peace will get, and the more peace there will be in the world. Wash your hands down. Bring your hands to the heart, prayer pose. Drop your forehead down. Take a moment of gratitude here for your health, whatever is coming to your heart. Just be thankful for humanity, for the one soul that we all come from. And let's work towards this peace by practicing yoga and meditation every day. May all beings be peaceful, lovable, and compassionate, healthy and strong, and may all beings remember the divine with each breath. Namaste, Jnana Yoga.